In this lesson, we're going to learn about dilations. So a dilation is a transformation that enlarges or shrinks a figure from a given scale factor. So in the first problem here, in the first example here, we have triangle ABC and triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. Now it has gotten bigger, so this would be an enlargement. So this one was enlarged. Now, the second one, A, B, C, D, is bigger than A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime. So this one shrinked or shrunk. So we're going to work with both enlarging a figure by a certain number and shrinking a figure by a certain number. All right, so we're going to take the triangle ABC and we're going to dilate it by a scale factor of 2. So if it's greater than 1, it's going to be bigger. So we're making this triangle bigger. So first I need to know all my coordinates. So A is over 2 up 1. B is over 2 up 5. And C is over 5 up 1. In order to scale this by a scale factor of 2, we're going to multiply each number by 2. So to go from A to A prime, I'm going to do 2 times 2 to get 4, and then 1 times 2 to get 2. So I'm going to go over 4, up 2. And it's kind of right there on top of that triangle. That's okay. I can still label it. So that's going to be A prime. I'm going to do the same for B. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 times 2 is 10. So I'm going to go over 4, up 10. It's going to be way at the top of the grid here. Label it B prime. And then the last one, I'm going to do 5 times 2, which is 10, and then 1 times 2, which is 2. So over 10, up 2, and I'm going to label it C prime. Make sure you connect your points as straight as possible. And there's my dilated triangle, A prime, B prime, C prime. Okay, so I'm going to take this same triangle, and yours is going to have the bigger one on there, so let me take a second to draw, which yours already has on. Okay, so now we're going to take the same original triangle, the original triangle ABC, and we're going to dilate it by a scale factor of 1/2. So that means we're going to be making it smaller. So we're going to take all the original points. So it would be 2, 1 for A. B is over 2 up 5. C is over 5 up 1. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to multiply by 1/2. And that's going to get us some smaller numbers. So 2 times 1/2 would be 1. 1 times 1/2 would be 1/2. So A double prime is going to be over 1 up 1/2. So I'm going to try and get it right in the spot there. It should be right on that in between mark, and I'm going to label it A double prime. Now I'm going to do the same thing for B. 2 times 1/2 would be 1. 5 times 1/2 would be 2 1/2. So I'm going to go over 1, up 2 1/2, so it's going to be right in the middle there, and you're going to label it B double prime. And then the last one, I'm going to take 5 times 1/2 for C, and I get 2.5, or 2 1/2, and then 1 times 1/2 to get 1/2. So I'm going to go over 2 1/2, up 1/2. So this one's going to be kind of floating in the middle there, and that's okay. And that's going to be C double prime. So then I connect my lines here, and that is a triangle that has been dilated by a scale factor of 1/2. Okay, just some important points to make. A dilation creates a similar figure. A similar figure is going to have the same size angles but different size sides, so that means it's going to get bigger or smaller. A scale factor of greater than 1 is going to get you a larger shape. A scale factor less than 1 is going to get you a smaller shape. Do these 3 practice problems. Make sure you're following the directions. So the scale factor of 2 is going to get you a larger shape on the first one. A scale factor of 1/2 is going to get you a smaller shape. And then on the last one, you're going to tell me what is the scale factor. So you need to compare the coordinates.